The signal was weak. It came from a small alien colony at the edge of known space. The planet was poor, forgotten, and far away from trade routes. They were under attack. Enemy ships filled their sky. Cities burned. Defenses failed. The colony leaders sent an SOS. They sent it to nearby systems. No reply. They sent it to strong warrior races. No reply. They sent it to the Galactic Council. The message was seen and ignored. Helping them was too risky. The enemy was powerful. No one wanted to get involved. As hours passed, hope slowly died. Then one scientist spoke in a quiet voice. "There is one last place," he said. "A forbidden sector." Everyone went silent. That sector was marked red on all star maps. Deathworlder space. World where life should not exist. Worlds with deadly weather, strong gravity, and endless danger. The beings from those worlds were called Deathworlders. Most species feared them. Some believed they were only stories. No one contacted them, ever. But the colony had no choice. With shaking hands, the final SOS was sent. The message was short. "We are under attack. We need help. Anyone." After that, nothing. Hours passed. Then days. The enemy grew closer to total victory. The colony prepared for the end. No ships came. No messages returned. But far away, in the dark silence of space, something heard the call. Deep inside Deathworlder territory, an ancient system woke up. A signal light turned on, and a ship began to move. Not a rescue ship, not a fleet, just one vessel. And soon, the galaxy would learn a terrible truth. Sometimes, help is more frightening than the threat. The first alert came from a trade station. Their sensors detected something new, something moving from the forbidden sector. At first, no one believed it. Deathworlder space was silent. No signals, no traffic. Then the data repeated. One object, large, cold, silent. No known design matched it. The Galactic Council gathered in fear. Screens showed the ship in deep space. Its shape was sharp and heavy. Dark metal covered its body. No bright lights. No symbols. Just quiet power. "This is not a rescue ship," one officer said. Scanners searched for weapons. Nothing was visible. No missile ports. No energy cannons. No fighter bays. That made it worse. The ship moved without sudden speed. It did not rush. It did not hide. It simply came. The enemy fleet noticed it too. At first, they laughed. "One ship?" their commander said. "They send one ship to stop us?" But laughter did not last. The ship did not answer calls. It did not warn. It did not turn away. As it moved closer, enemy scanners failed. Target locks broke. Range data became wrong. Sensors showed errors. Fear replaced confidence. Old military records were opened, very old ones. They spoke of Deathworlders, beings who evolved on worlds that tried to kill them every day, beings who learned war before peace. The ship reached the edge of the battle zone. Still silent, still calm. The enemy prepared to fire. Across the galaxy, billions watched. No one knew what the ship would do, but everyone felt the same thing. This was not help. This was a judgment, and it was about to begin. The enemy commander gave the order. Fire. Energy beams cut through space. Missiles followed in large numbers. The sky around the Deathworlder ship filled with light, but the ship did not move. It did not dodge. It did not raise shields. For one long second, everyone thought it was destroyed. Then the smoke cleared. The ship was still there, not damaged, not even slowed. Enemy scanners showed nothing. No shields detected. No impact damage. The commander shouted in anger. Fire again. Use everything. More weapons were launched. And then the Deathworlder ship finally responded, not with a warning, not with words. Space around the ship twisted. Stars stretched like thin lines. Light bent in strange ways. The ship did not aim at the fleet. It aimed at space itself. A silent pulse spread outward. One enemy cruiser vanished. No explosion. No fire. It was simply gone. Erased. Panic spread across the enemy fleet. Orders became confused. Formations broke. Another pulse followed. A second ship disappeared. Then a third. The Deathworlders' ship moved forward slowly. Calm. Controlled. It did not chase. It did not rush. Each shot was precise. Each attack removed one target. Nothing more. The enemy commander tried to retreat. Engines failed. Navigation systems shut down. The truth became clear. This ship was not here to fight a battle. It was here to end it. Across the galaxy, leaders watched in silence. They understood something important. Deathworlders did not come to save lives. They came to remove threats. And this was only the beginning. The worst mistake the enemy made was firing first. The battle was already over. The enemy just did not know it yet. The Deathworlders' ship moved through the broken battlefield. Slow, silent. Enemy ships tried to run. Some turned away. Some powered their engines to the limit. None escaped. Every time an enemy ship tried to jump to hyperspace, it failed. Space itself refused them. The Deathworlder vessel did not chase them in panic. It followed like a shadow, one target at a time, a single pulse, a single moment, gone. The enemy crews screamed in terror. They fired again and again. Nothing worked. Their weapons passed through empty space. The Deathworlder ship did not show anger. It showed control. Sensors across the galaxy recorded everything. Military experts were confused. There are no visible weapons, they said. No shields. No engines we understand. The ship used technology no one could explain. Fear spread beyond the battlefield. Worlds closed their borders. Fleets pulled back. Old treaties were broken. One truth was clear. This ship was not a war machine. It was an executioner. The enemy flagship remained. Large, heavily armed. The commander begged his crew to keep fighting. But they knew the truth. They were already dead. The Deathworlder ship stopped in front of the flagship. For the first time, it changed position. It faced the enemy directly. Space around the flagship folded inward. Not fast, not violent, just final. The flagship vanished. No sound, no light, only empty space remained. The enemy fleet was gone. The silence after the battle was heavier than noise. For the first time in history, the galaxy understood fear. Not fear of death, fear of being erased. And the Deathworlders were still silent. The battle zone was silent. No enemy ships remained. No weapons fired. Only the Deathworlder ship stayed. Still watching. Across the galaxy, leaders searched old records again. This time, they searched deeper. Much deeper. They found reports marked classified. Some were centuries old. They spoke of Deathworld planets. Worlds with storms that never stopped. Worlds with gravity that crushed weak bodies. Worlds where nature itself tried to kill everything. Life should not exist there. But it did. The Deathworlders evolved in constant danger. Predators stronger than steel. Diseases without cures. Natural disasters without warning. Survival was not a choice. It was daily life. War was not something they learned later. It was something they understood early. The record showed something else. The Deathworlders avoided contact. They did not expand. They did not conquer. They stayed silent. Because when they fought to end problems, not to win land, not to show power, only to remove threats forever. The ship near the colony was identified, not their strongest, not their newest. It was called a response vessel, built for one purpose. Answering SOS calls no one else would answer. Saving lives was secondary. Stopping danger was primary. The alien colony finally understood. They were not rescued by heroes. They were protected by something far worse. Something that did not ask for thanks. The Deathworlder ship turned slowly toward the stars. Still no message sent. Still no explanation given. But the galaxy learned one painful lesson. Deathworlders were not monsters. They were worse. They were solutions. And when they arrived, they never needed to explain why. The Deathworlder ship remained near the colony. It did not move. It did not speak. Days passed. The alien colony waited in fear and hope. They did not know what to expect. Then, for the first time, a signal came from the ship. It was not a greeting. It was not friendly. It was clear, simple, short. The message played across every channel. SOS received. Threat confirmed. Threat removed. No emotion. No pride. Just facts. The colony leaders sent a reply. They thanked the Deathworlders. They asked who they were. They asked why they helped. No answer came. Instead, a second message arrived. Even shorter. Do not rebuild weapons. Do not seek revenge. Live. That was all. The Deathworlders ship turned away from the colony. Its engines activated without light or sound. Slowly, it moved back toward the forbidden sector. No escort followed it. No fleet joined it. One ship was enough. The Galactic Council updated its records that day. A new rule was added. Deathworlders are not allies. They are not enemies. They are a last answer. Worlds stopped sending fleets to dangerous wars. Aggressive empires slowed their expansion. Fear reshaped the galaxy. But it was a quiet fear, a careful fear. The colony survived. They rebuilt slowly. They followed the warning. And far away, in Deathworlder space, systems went silent again, waiting, because the Deathworlders did not search for trouble. But when trouble called, they always answered. And the galaxy would never forget. Sometimes the most terrifying help is the kind tea